Hello, everybody, and welcome to Conrad Stevenson's Paranormal PI. Now, I'm not going to say I have a cold, but I've been running around after people that have had colds. I've had a lot of real life things to do, and my 2 point hospital run is at a point where I actually need to be able to sit down and focus without worrying about other things at the same time. So, in lieu of making my next hospital absolutely abysmal because I keep getting distracted, I figured I would jump into something I know, which is Conrad Stevenson's here, CSPPI, as I like to call it for short. And we're gonna start a new game. I have played this off recording. I played the entire thing when it first came out. Absolutely loved it. I was hooked. I had many a jump scare and hilarious moment.
In my youth, I experienced something so terrifying
And
it
why
froze
not?
my soul. I was unable to scream or run. I just stood frozen and gazing at a horror that I can only explain as being paranormal. As time passed, I was able to transform my terror into curiosity, which then turned into obsession. As I searched for answers, I discovered I was not alone with my experience. I was determined to help those folks who retained the fear that I felt. Before I knew it, I was developing a reputation in the field of paranormal research. I developed a website and merchandise, hoping to spread the word and earn a bit of cash, allowing me to pursue this obsession full time. I bought this property to act as my paranormal headquarters. It has more space than what's needed for now, but as I continue investigating, I can grow into it. The goal for my paranormal headquarters is to have a robust merchandise shop and a paranormal museum. I hope the income earned from the tiny shop and museum ensures my business is sustainable. The Paranormal Museum will allow folks to see haunted relics and gain insight on why ghosts inhabit a home or location.
Hell yeah. You know what's even better? I don't have to read that. There we go. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, we won't look at fancy McFants. Interactions. When you approach an object that you can interact with, the hand icon will appear, notifying you that you are able to do so. To interact with an object, you must line the crosshair up with the object. Once the crosshair is glowing, press the interact button, so on and so forth. I will say, it's been I played this I played it before it fully released, and then I played it fresh when it released. And since then, right, I'm trying, that was Q. Oh, F. There we go, it's F. Okay, so let's see what we got. I haven't played it in, what, a year plus? So it is going to be fresh for me too. Paranormal music.
I should head to my office in the back and check my emails.
Sure, I'll do that in a minute. I don't have a flashlight, do I? It'll be dark. Ancient Warrior. Book of Corpses. Oh, we have these already, but it's dark. Wait, is this because I already... Hang on. No, okay. I was gonna say it's not... Yeah, it's not filled yet. I thought maybe I had accidentally not started a new game, but I have. F. Sorry, I keep forgetting it's F, not E. I'll go back into it.
I've lived here my whole life, but I still like to look at the map before heading to an investigation.
I was just trying to close the door, to be honest with you. Oh, look, we have a bathroom. Do we have a reflection? Nope, still don't have a reflection. It's okay. Save power. Ooh, water cooler. Very fancy. Coffee is a must.
I should check out my gear to ensure everything is working correctly
Yep.
and charged.
I remember when you didn't need batteries. There we go. Flashlight. Toggle the flashlight on and off. Use the right click. I mean, we know what a flashlight does. It's nice and simple. A camera, a HD full spectrum camera with night vision. This ensures we are able to capture the most subtle materializations. Investigators are encouraged to take as many photos as needed, but they'll only update their notes when a photo of something paranormal has been captured. Okay, space or left click. Night vision is E. I'm gonna not remember any of this, by the way, so I'm sorry about that. There we go. Audio recorder, we know what that does. A common digital recorder. Unlike the industry standard, we do not leave this device on all night. Investigators will turn on the recorder for 5-second intervals. That is true. We have our EMF and our thermo. We know what those do. Let's have a look. To the computer. Inbox archives audio, slime, and wiki. Yeah, before Conrad can visit a location, he must first be invited there. You will need to check your email regularly to see if you have new invitations. When reading an email, you can use your mouse to hover over any key points of the email and add them to your notes. Yep, we have our notes. We're allowed to hold 6 notes, archives. To ensure an investigation has the highest chance of success, it's best to do as much archival research as possible. A set amount of archival information will be available once Conrad receives an email from his next client. You will learn more about locations by picking up items found on site. These items will be added into the archives. That is true. I'm not sure if it's the first time you can get them, but I do remember you have to like hunt for little scraps of information as you run around. There's a noise to it, which we'll definitely hear at some point. Audio is just audio from ghosties. Yep. Any audio collected during an investigation can be very difficult to understand and will usually need to be played back several times to be properly understood. So this thing will allow you to slow it, you know, volume up, volume down, slow it, fast forward it, and so on and so forth. Slime is where we buy our equipment. Slime, supernatural logistics for investigative mechanisms and equipment, is the main ghost investigation equipment warehouse located within New Edelon? Okay, your XP is transferred into credits, which we'll use to purchase equipment. And wiki is, I mean, it's wiki. This is, I don't know what else to tell you. Wiki is a vast repository of information that will provide insight to many different topics pertaining to ghost hunting. Is divided into different categories: home, location, spirit guide, demonology, and tutorials. The information within the wiki cannot be modified by the player and is intended to expand on the lore and history of the game's world. Yep, we will be using that. So, inbox. Hammy Wentz, Evergreen Lane, I assume. We can put notes away. Dear Conrad, my family and I moved into our dream home on Evergreen Lane about a year ago. It's an old farmhouse, without the rest of the farm property. The home has been renovated many times over the years, so it has a fresh and inviting feel. Unfortunately, however, my husband and I are convinced the home is haunted. I believe I was the first to experience anything supernatural. I began hearing odd sounds like footsteps coming from upstairs while I was home alone on the main floor. My husband would tell me I was just hearing things until he had an experience himself. He was in the garage a few months back and swears to have seen a man of average build suddenly appear. At first he thought someone had broken into the garage, but when he made eye contact with him, he made a violent choking sound and vanished. Since then, my husband has been more sympathetic to my concerns. Recently, we've started catching glimpses of a shadow moving out the corner of our eyes. Once, immediately after seeing the shadow, I heard a sinister, disembodied voice. Our youngest children, I thought there was just child, but there's children, there's 2 of them, who share a room, state that they have an imaginary friend who is a child about their age. Initially, we thought this was just an imaginative play. But as we are experiencing these oddities, I am fearful that they are all connected. We have also experienced kitchen items being thrown about. Sometimes we simply hear a ruckus from the kitchen, but other times there really is a mess to be cleaned up. On one occasion, a jam jar mysteriously shattered on the floor. I went to grab a broom to clean the mess, but when I turned back around, the mess vanished and everything was put back into place. It doesn't seem like we are in any danger, but with all these events having our family so shaken up, could you please help us out? I know you prefer to do investigations overnight, so we'll make arrangements to make sure the house is available for you. I look forward to your response. Thank you in advance. Okay, so of course the items that are like golden is what we can click on. So footsteps from upstairs. Hang on, we'll pop our notes out. Violent choking sound and vanished. I like the child who's about their age. Now, I do believe also we can now go into archives. Yep, here's Evergreen Lane. And these will give us some extra notes that we can take up. Some of them will, some of them won't. And the ones that are blacked out, we will find at the home. What's this? Remodeling provokes activity. Okie dokie, that's the only one we've allowed so far. So we'll scroll back up, close this folder, and go back into inbox. I guess we'll grab some things from the kitchen. I don't particularly want to grab anything, what would be the right word? A sinister disembodied voice. I don't fancy fighting that one just yet, you know, for the first time. So we'll footsteps upstairs, average man of build in the, no. We'll get the choking sounds. There we go. That sounds wrong. We'll log off the PC. Now we have our 6 notes. Now the 6 notes is kind of like, the more notes you have, of course, the most ghost activity, and the more notes you have pertaining towards a certain ghost, the more likely that ghost is to do more activity than not compared to the others, because it is open world in a sense, in the sense that in Evergreen Lane, there's going to be, I think it's 5 per map or something like that, and all 5 of them will be active at the same time. Now, depending on your notes, depends on how active some ghosts are compared to others. There's also a roll of the dice when you go into the map. It's a little odd, but it will catch on quick. So we are going to go to Evergreen Lane. Let's see how it is. This game is a bit dark, so I have OBS up as well, that if you see me just checking something that's not the game, it's me checking either on my cat, who is half hanging off my wardrobe, or
It seems
OBS.
like the Wentz family isn't worried about their safety. Although it does seem like they're pretty startled when experiencing something they think is paranormal. I'm sure I'll be able to find enough evidence to support their claims and put their minds at ease.
Yep. Okay. We can't see that. Can I have this, please? Oh. Okie dokie. Let's go grab our... We can hold 5 things, so for right now, we are grabbing everything we possibly can. Thermo and EMF. Batteries we will need eventually. And here's our... it's actually a lot brighter for you than it is for me. So I am cheating a little bit by looking at OBS. You can turn the lights on. Naturally, isn't it? Okay, let's go find ourselves a ghost. It's nice of them to leave all the lights on. Oh, that's a bit loud. A bit. The door and things will be a bit loud, but I have it up so we can actually hear the ghost. So, tab. Ghost of a young child. Remodeling prevents activity. Kitchen. Mess vanished. Footsteps upstairs. Choking sounds. Footsteps upstairs.
This is usually more fun with the lights off.
I'm getting to it. Can we leave the outside ones on though? There we go. I just want to go upstairs first. Okay, I can click it. Sorry, I'm a Celsius person. Not the drink, the temperatures. I assume that's this. Oh? Hello? That's this, no?
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Okay, here's the children's room. Very nice. You know what? We'll turn the light on just while we have a quick peek. Cute, cute. They each have their own spot, which is very good. Hey, Bunny. What we got in here? Oh, a little closet. Okay. Oh, look at those clothes. So little. Okay. What do we have here? Bathroom. Nice attention to details. That toothpaste on the top. I mean, teach their own, I guess. Don't worry. You can see the EMF, the temp gun, the thermo. Can't flush the toilet. It's not fun. What do we have over here? Oh. There we go. That's a big ass TV. That would be this again, I believe.
These temperature fluctuations appear to be normal.
Hello?
That's extraordinary audio
something.
evidence.
Oh, what's this? This item is a valuable piece of information that will be added to the archive database. On the PC at your office, this item may also automatically unlock additional related archival information. While reviewing this article at your PC in the office, you may be able to take notes on this item, which could facilitate investigations. Understood. Wrong button. There we go. It's so much brighter for you guys. I'm actually rather jealous. It's dark. Oh, a little kitchenette. Can we turn this on? Oh. Okay. So, we'll go back to 4. Again. Don't mind me. I'm slow, but I'll get there. Okay. Let's go look at the other end of the hallway. Oh.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
Aha. Okay, so it's like a teenager's room if I've ever seen one. Nothing on here I can touch. No. A girl's room of some sort. But that's this. Come on.
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
I remember this closet. I dislike this closet. This closet called me names. Yep, I missed that one. Hello?
That's extraordinary audio evidence.
This ghost is awfully chatty. I'll give it that. Hello? Not quite sure how I felt about that one. There we go. Anything in the kids' room? They did say there was something in the kids' room. No. I don't think we're allowed up there. Nope. Okay, I am doing a few episodes of this, but if you would like to see the full game, I am more than happy to replay it. I love Conrad. Conrad, I love the provocation game that he also released a little while ago, which is a game I haven't fully played yet. I was letting it, when it first came out, I was letting it sit. I was letting it sit for the sole purpose of letting it update a little while. You know, get out the kinks and stuff before playing. I'm not getting anything. Maybe temp. Not temps. EMF. I had temps. Wait, what? Is that this? Am I just insane? Oh, probably. Oh, it's the outlet. I bet. It's F. It's F. I have to remember that. I'll be this. Can't apparently get near the sofa. Yep, that'll be all of this. Is that my van? I hope so. There we go. Oh, hello. Hello. I'm following
These
it.
lights are acting funny. I should continue investigating.
I was following it like... I was going to say something I probably YouTube wouldn't advise. No. In here? Let's go check the kids' room again. It is, like... Was it like the other game? You have to like slowly build them up. The more you build up the ghosts, the more active they become. I'm actually surprised this one's so talkative. When usually they're not straight away. But yeah, this is a game more or less about patience and slowly building up the case, so to speak. That noise though, that you hear, like the squeaky almost chime noise in the background, is like when you level up, I think. Hello? No, where'd you go?
The EMF meter should not behave this way. This is paranormal.
Let's have a look. My EMF meter has absolutely detected paranormal activity. I have obtained some audio evidence that cannot be explained. Okay, so we need temps. EMF is done. So yeah, now we have EMF, the ghost should get more active. And so on. Who's giggling? Who's giggling around here? Oh, where'd you go?
Looks like just a cold spot. Nothing paranormal.
Okay. Someone's giggling. I like this ghost. I will admit, unlike the other game, this game does have demons. And I had a fight with one and it didn't end well when I played by myself. And by that, I mean it did things. It called me names. I played Phasmo to cool off. I heard that. Did I get it? Oh.
That was a very unusual noise. I'll keep that as evidence.
Good. You playing with the other kids? Someone has a cough. I do believe though, since I last played, there's now an ending Like you can help the ghost move on or something or other. Not 100% sure. It's been a long time since I played. He likes the rogue. Oh. Oh. I wonder what it is.
Looks like just a cold spot.
Yep.
Nothing paranormal.
Yeah, the trick to this game too is to if need be, is to leave and come back again if need be. Hello?
These temp readings are unusual.
Come on, can I have another one? Can I have another one, please? Shoot. So I can cheese the system a little bit. Hello? Oh yeah, little dudes, or whoever it is active now. There we go. We have some reading. These code spots don't seem to make sense. I should continue investigating. Understood. You can investigate with the lights on. It makes the ghost a little harder, but you can investigate with the lights on. Oh.
Looks like just a cold spot. Yep. Nothing paranormal.
Seems to be around here. That's where the little picture was, right? Okay, let's have a look around the house. See if we can find. Sometimes I believe last time I played it was. Hello?
Something is going on here. These temperature readings are definitely paranormal.
What do we have? I have no explanation for these temperature readings. This must be paranormal. Okay, so the only thing we need left is a photo. It was E for night vision. That was it. So fun in games to have to play with the demon. Hello? Okay. Well, yep, that happened. I'll admit, I am only playing with one ear as well. Because I need to hear real life. Keeping on them too. So it's a bit difficult at times. And I am sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just trying to like focus and listening because this is a game. This is a game more or less about just hearing your way around a lot too. Really? Yep.
I'll keep that as audio evidence.
Oh? Wait. tricky one here. For a while, we were allowed to crouch. I remember that we were allowed to crouch, but the first thing gamers would do was get themselves stuck in the silliest of places, and he immediately took it out again. I remember that. I got onto a roof. I had to restart the game. Hello? What if I just like quietly sat over here? No? Nothing?
Ooh, that is eerie audio.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that because it's just gonna keep leveling the ghost up. Even if we already have it. There we go. What if I stand here? Auto 200. I remember when you only had like 5 pictures as well. You had like 5 attempts. And then after that you were screwed. It's not right. No? If I stand in this corner over here. I was gonna say earlier we should go downstairs and see if we could find any more evidence because there's usually 2 pieces. Usually. But then the little one started doing things. I assume this is a child at this point. It is a fairly quiet game too. Apart from that. Anything in here? No. Nice book. No, it's literally a waiting game sometimes. Some ghosts will show themselves faster, others won't. It's like I mentioned in my other game that I played, is if you're standing in the way of where they're walking, you can't see them. Unfortunately. Oh, little bear. Yeah. We get that a lot when I'm in here. Well, that doesn't sound normal. Now, Oh god, that made me jump. You can't die in this game, but you can faint. So. Uh-huh. I was just trying to get out the way. This is very interesting layout. Well, you're in the dark. I've turned all the lights off. God damn it. What was it again? F? There we go. There, you're in the dark. You're in the dark. We can't see a thing. And I'm actually now using OBS as my main source to be able to see. We're only allowed one piece of equipment out at a time. And ghosts can do things. I assume because this is our first one, it's not going to do much. Sorry about this. I'm just switching legs, so it's a good time for the little toe bag. I'll say toe bag. We'll leave it at toe bag to run across the screen. There we go. I had a bit of a dead ankle. As always, gremlin mode is activated. Yeah, you're in the dark. Everything's off. Do you need the downstairs to be off too? You asked a lot, kiddo. Well, not every run's going to be 100%. I'm gonna go look for the second piece of evidence. Okay. Gonna think this one's temperamental. I didn't mean I'm leaving. I'm just gonna go look around the house. Apart from the basement. I remember that basement. I'm not going down there. I don't care if I skip the demon. Don't trust it. Right, we're looking for evidence. Looking for evidence. Usually you can hear it. I'll leave that on just in case. Oh, don't mean that. F. Oh god, I just had flashbacks. I remember this one. Yep. I do believe that, yeah, that bathroom has jump scared me more times than I am willing to admit. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Just so you know, the more you focus in on one ghost, the higher activity doesn't apply to the one ghost. No. It applies to everything. So while I'm looking for this last piece of evidence, it could be that I've accidentally triggered the demon, because there's one demon in every map. And I hate that room as well. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna dislike it immensely, but I'll show you. I'm just looking for that piece of evidence. That, however, is a picture. Disappeared already. Yeah, I remember the pool tea in this kitchen. I almost said bathroom. I bet. So yeah, we've accidentally set off the poltergeist, it seems. Now this particular like combo here in this entire game, this little section here is what scared me the most. Like I can handle a lot of shit, not that section. Feels. Oh, and this is the piece de resistance, by the way. What? Okay. I see it's a party down here. I saw those plates move. Oh yeah, they can open and close doors and turn lights on and off and so on and so forth. I've accidentally, I think, made a ghost down here strong. I wanted to show you the I wanted to show you the basement, but now I don't think I want to. Now I don't want to play anymore, you know. I kind of... What? We'll just... Don't do it. That's the basement. Yep, fuck that. I've accidentally set off the demon. We're leaving. Yep. Nope. 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 Let me out. I'll take... Oh, yeah, there's ghosts outside as well, by the way. There's not just ghosts inside. Yeah, no, fuck that. Oh, you can in this game. You can, if the lights are on and so forth, they can turn the lights on themselves. So if you suddenly see like this light here that I turned on, if you do see a light popped on that you know you didn't turn on, yeah. But yeah, no, I've accidentally set off the demon. Screw that, I'm not going down there. We're leaving. I remember this part. I remember leaving. Oh god. Yep, and this is our XP that gets turned into credits. God, I remember that too. No, no, I had flashbacks from that house. No, thank you. Oh. No, because the first time I played, as I opened the door for the first time, a ghost walked from that bathroom down into the basement. And I shut the door. I took a few moments to collect myself, walked back in going, I got this, I got this. I got to the basement, looked down, and something screamed in my ear. And I turned off the game and I didn't play it for a month. Because I wasn't doing that. I was having none of that. That's what I was having. Now, I believe the stuff that you pick up... Evergreen, here it is. Yeah, the stuff that you pick up all sort of collects in one area. So at the moment we have this, which we will be able to see in the archives. Over here. Let's have a peek here. Here we go. So if we go to archives, many families, many memories is what we have. But there should also be this. Liz seemed so happy. And here, Elizabeth Carter, acute pulmonary tuberculosis, sorry, TB. So 1912, died August 9th, New Edson Hospital. So Edsalon Hospital. Sorry. I'm having reflux now. I got a bit too spooked there. So it's 1912, Elizabeth Carter and Thomas Carter. FWS, MWS. So Elizabeth was Okay, so I assume the 2nd of the 3rd. So 2nd of March, 2nd of March 1903, and the 5th of May 1898. Okay, such a sad fate. Liz seems so happy. Many families, many memories. So now, so that's Liz. I assume it's the little girl upstairs, because I assume upstairs is a child of some sort. So if we go back in here, footsteps from upstairs, and a child about their age. We're not gonna do the sinister disembodied voice, because that's what I was accidentally triggering before. A violent choking sound and vanished. Yeah, he also screams at people. Oh, and here, location is Evergreen Lane, and we have the skipping child. And we have, so we have 4 tracks. So we'll start with track 1. We'll turn the volume up. It's a happy child. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, that's TB. Oh, poor thing. Yeah. And that's all the tracks for the skipping child. Sorry about that. And yeah, poor thing seems to have died from TB. And then we go to slime. We have 32 credits. And this is our gear. We have flashlights, light gear, EMF, thermal audio cameras, and release and exorcism tools. So you need 40 for any of this. Oh wow. Used to ensnare demon ghosts. Oh goody, my favorite. So there is residual ghosts, shadow, intelligent, poltergeist, demons, and demons again. Okay. Now I do remember, where is it? Not this. Not the parabolic. No, yeah, this customer was still for paranormal investigators needing a little extra push in communicating with vintage handheld technicians compared to easy to use. No. Here, I think it's this, the Paravox. One of the less complex custom-made devices in the warehouse. This handheld device is, quite simply put, a ghost dictionary. By harnessing the energy produced from the surrounding environment, the Paravox allows entities access to its database of words. The device can produce a word chosen by the entity in response to the investigator's question, depending on the circumstances and the strength of the ghost. They can try communicating even without investigator inquiries. This is what we should save up for first. Ironically, I got it last when I played by myself, and this is a game changer as to how you see ghosts. This one here, credits is 150. We're going to save for that first. Because out of everything, that was like... Oh, yeah, I remember you. Like, annoying. Anyway. Oh, what's that? Laser pen. Oh, yeah. Flashlights, we already have. Once you've bought it, the credits turn to 0, because once you've got it, you can't get it again. Yeah, we're gonna save up for the little pod that I showed you for 150, because that, it gives the ghost more personality, so to speak. So as the child here, even though the child probably can't talk to you normally if it's just a residual or something, that box will just let the ghost tell you how it feels, or what it's up to, and what it wants to do, that sort of thing, without even you having to ask. It just gives it more background. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it just at that for this one. Just, you know, a little tutorial run. It's been 50 minutes for the tutorial run. We didn't even see a ghost, but we did accidentally start setting off the demon, which I know from the past isn't good anymore, because it used to be they can't hurt you, they could just terrorize you. But now they can really mess with your game. So, yeah, we will eventually, if you would like me to continue this, get to the demon, but for now, I will leave it there. Please do leave a like or comment if you wish to see more of this. And yeah, I would be more than happy to go through this entire game. It's been so long, and I don't think I may have released like 1 or 2 ghosts, but I don't think I got that far into that section. I just like found them all, which is the achievement section. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for another game. I'm sorry it's not 2 Point Hospital, but I hope this makes up for it a little bit. And yeah, you all take care of yourselves. I'll see you all very soon. Sorry, I messed up my alt tab. See you all soon. Take care now.